Hi guys, today I'm going to be unboxing this Milex brand Everyday Home Essential 10-liter dual chef. This is a air fryer over here. You can see 2600 watt air fryer. So if the wattage is higher, that means when you do your air fries, it will cook very fast. Because if you bought those other air fryers online, which is like 1500 watts, it's gonna take you a long time. Like if you're going to be cooking a full chicken, for example, it will it'll take you like an hour or so to just for the chicken to be cooked fully or something, for example. But if the power wattage is high, the cooking time for the chicken it will be around like 30 to 40 minutes. So when you're buying an air fryer, you must also look at the wattages. And when you also buy an air fryer, like for example, if you feed a big family, then you should buy a big air fryer. So this is a 10-liter. Most other air fryers from starting point for it's like 6 liters. So you can just cook little meals, and that's like good for like a single person or students and all that stuff. So, but for family, it's best to have a big air fryer because you can cook a lot. So I bought this air fryer because you can see over here, you can cook like the full tray, or it has like a divider over there, so you can just put the divider and then you can see the functions. So yeah, so you can see it's a dual cooker. There's 8 preset modes and touch display. Everyday home essential. Let's just turn the box before I unbox this. Check this out. So you can see the voltage is normal 220 volts, power 2600 watts, capacity 10 liters, split it in half is 5 liters both sides. It has touch display, temperature range from 80 degrees to 230 degrees Celsius. So you get what I mean, guys. Most air fryers, like before I had like a Philips air fryer. I had it like for 3 years, but now it's like broken. Probably the filament needs to be changed or something. But yeah, that one just went up to 200 degrees Celsius, and that was like a 2000 watt air fryer. So there's 2600 watt. That means you can cook very fast. But obviously, the higher temperature, the food will be burnt way faster. So let's also look at that. There's a time control, dual heating element, non-stick coating, which is good, but we still have to test that out. 8 preset modes, dual cook, sync cook. Accessories comes with an air frying basket divider, baking tray. Yeah. So yeah, it comes in this big box. This box looks like it's bigger than the Philips box over here. So yeah, let me just unbox this for you guys and see what's inside. Okay guys, let's unbox this. Let's see what's inside. Okay, comes with this little paper over here. Yeah, so it's just like what it shows in the box. Okay, nicely packed. Comes with this little book manual over here. So it's nice. It shows you, this is the manual that shows you how to use this air fryer. Okay, let's open this up. Polystyrene here. Let's take this out. Okay, it's nothing much. Looks impressive. Here it on the table. Okay, let me just zoom in. Okay, looks good, guys. So let's just see this. Okay, how do you open this? Okay, there's some tape on the sides here. Peel the sticker off. This is the touch screen over here. Let's open this up. Okay, so this is your 10-liter tray over here. Okay, so I'm just going to bring my Philips tray just to show you guys, because that Philips tray is a 7-liter. Just show you guys the difference. So this was my previous one, is a 7-liter. You can see it's like a squarish kind. Let's just compare it. So let me just zoom out a bit. Okay, so this is the 10-liter. Just zoom out way a bit more. Okay, so this is the 10-liter, and this was the 7-liter Philips air fryer. This one was the Philips over here. So I've been using this to like make crispy pork bellies and all that stuff. But check this out. Look at the size difference. This is 10 liters over here. Look at that. Before, like for this 7-liter, you can make like 1 kg ribs, which you have to like cut it like into a few pieces so it can fit into this. And then now look at this 10-liter. If you just buy like 2 kgs of ribs, you can just layer it one here, and there'll be so much space. So guys, I recommend you guys buy this 10-liter Milex. I bought this online and it only has like 1 year warranty. But if you buy like the Philips air fryer, it had like 2 years warranty. So I was going to buy like the Kenwood air fryer, which was also, it was like a 9 point something liter air fryer, but that one was just like 1,500 watts, which shows that the price was cheaper than this just a little bit, but it's 1,500 watts. Like if you guys have brought like a microwave, you will understand what I'm saying. Like a little microwave, 800 watts, it takes forever, like a few minutes just to cook up something. But if you had like I bought my new microwave, it was like a 2,000 watt. Just 30 seconds, something heats up. So the wattage is so important when you buy an air fryer, because if the wattage is so low, you got like just fry, like everyone loves fries, guys. Before using my Philips air fryer over here, when I did fries, it was like, because it's a 2,000 watt, it's the Philips XXL. For crispy fries, it took like 12 minutes at 180 degrees. If I did at 200 degrees, it would have been like just 10 minutes, but it was too dry. So if you had like a 1500 wattage, think about it, just to do some fries, it's going to take nearly like 20 minutes. And think about it, sure, you think the wattage is going to consume a lot of power, but the cooking time is fast, so the difference in power is just a little bit, and it won't waste your time like that. But if you're doing it in 20 minutes, think about the amount of power that it's taking, like just to cook it, and even the meat inside won't be cooked. So for like 1500 watts, you're looking at like cooking basic things like your toasties or some eggs or whatever. But like to, if you want an air fryer to like cook meats like a full chicken, like meat and all that, you have to have a high wattage air fryer. And as you can see, why I chose the 10 liter this time from Milex, because look at the size difference, 7 liter, 10 liters over here. Then they say it came with a divider as well. So let's see. Let's just check this out. This is the tray. Okay. So as you can see, came with this steel tray over here. Just take this out. Okay, steel tray can put if you just wanna like cook, I think you can see on the Philips one, it just give you this little like grill kind of tray. It was okay. This air fryer, I loved it. And this time, this air fryer, it doesn't come with like a grill. So, but I think it will be easier to clean because the oil will drip. But anyways, I'm using like air fryer papers and stuff. Then it also comes with this divider, so that means like you can cook off, like if you're making fries or other foods, you can have a one-time meal in this air fryer. Let's check this out. Okay, there's this rubber thing over here. I think it's just like a silicone rubber. I don't know if you must put it together. But just check here. This is the base of the tray. Check that out. So we're gonna put this tray over here. Don't know why it has like these silicone things. Maybe these silicone things must be in the air fryer that holds it into place. I don't know. Must they be taken off? I think it must be taken off. Let me just take these. But if you take it off, then how will it hold on? So that is a big thing to see. Yeah, I think you have to take it off. These are kind of silicone knobs. How can you put these during the cooking time? Let's pull these knobs off. There's no way you can put plastic during your air frying process over here. Take these knobs off. Okay, so here's the tray. Took off the knobs. You can put it in here. Yep, now it fits nicely. And obviously the divider, you also have to take off the silicone thing. I took off the silicone divider. Let's see how this works. Okay, you can see inside here, there's like these slits over here on both sides. So, let's see. Now that is super weird now because it's not holding into place. So you're telling me you have to leave this. Maybe it's an air fryer divider that that holds into place. I don't know. Let's just check. Okay, now it's like inside's a bit loose after I took off those knobs. Maybe I weren't supposed to take off those knobs. It's supposed to be in it together. So anyways, let's see. Okay, yeah, the silicone knobs. Check that out. So you can divide like that. Okay, let me just take off the camera off the tripod to give you a closer look. Okay, so this is the Milex air fryer over here. You can see this the touch screen. Says over here chips. Can do chips, chicken, fish, bake, meat, veg, dehydrate, pizza. And this is the tray over here. Check that out. Like I said, this is the divider. Close up look. Divider, and then this was the tray that I took off those knobs over here. Close up look of the tray. Yeah, I think I have to put back on these knobs for this air fryer. But by the look of it, just check at the size difference because it's the close up. This was my original Philips air fryer. Let me show you guys. This is the original Philips air fryer. This is a 7 liter. So this was the Philips XXL. So I don't see this being sold anymore. That's why I chose this Milex air fryer over here. And I'm quite impressed from the size difference. 7 liter basket. Here's your 10 liter basket. Just look at the difference, guys. So I hope this video helps you guys decide on what type of air fryer you like. If you have a bigger home space, you should buy the 10 liter air fryer because it'll cook a lot, and it also is a 2600 watt air fryer which cooks food fast for such a large capacity over here. And for this was the 7 liter Philips, which was 2000 watts. Also cooked good food nicely, but I think this Milex one will be way better. Okay, let me just plug it on just to show you guys like the settings to see if it's easy to use or not. Because as you can see on my Philips air fryer over here, it was very basic. So you just clicked on the switch button, and then this knob, you will turn it, and then it will select you want to cook chicken or whatever, and the temperature requires, and then you just click that, and then it will begin cooking, and then it will stop. So let me just plug this in to check if it's user friendly, because they say, because this is a 10 liter, so underneath here there are 2 heating filaments on top, while on the Philips there's just one, so both sides has a heating element. As you can see on the settings over here, it says 1 and 2. So, and there's also like a time over here, so you can control the power on both sides. But let's just plug this in and check this out. Okay guys, so I plugged it in. As you can see, this is the on button. Just click it on. See, it's a touch screen, so I just tapped it, and then over here you can see chips, chicken, or whatever. So for example, let's cook chips. Let me just click. I don't know, and then it doesn't want to click. Here says dual cooking or sync cooking. So I think dual cooking is like cooking on both sides. Let's click on dual cooking over here. Okay, if I click dual cooking, it does that. Let's click on sync cooking. Dual cooking. Click on chips. Okay, I'm clicking on chips. I don't know what's happening here. But let's just check. Let's just click on the temperature. Okay, very weird. So let's just see this. Click on number 1. Oh, 200 degrees. Okay, guys, I think I get what's happening. Okay, let's redo this. So you should just click on the on button so it goes on. And then you're gonna click on the number 1. And then you click on chips or something. And then you can see chips is 200 degrees for 18 minutes. You see now you can see the chips icon is like flashing over here. Let's just click the temperature. Okay, so guys, once you click on the chips, this temperature button over here, it's unclickable because now it says it will take 18 minutes for chips for just at 200 degrees. So on my Philips air fryer, it just took like 12 minutes because I just timed it. I don't know why it says 218 minutes. I don't know if it will be good. Let's see here, number 2. Let's see if I can just time it myself. Okay, it doesn't look like you can change the time. Let me just say meat. It also says 200 degrees at 12 minutes. So yeah, this is a bit confusing now. What are you on about? When I click chips, it says 18 minutes over there. But when I click meat, it says 12 minutes. How is that possible? And once I click that, you can see you can't even change the time over here. And then this is the start. Let me just start it to hear how this sounds. You hear the sound? It's not that noisy. But for 18 to 12 minutes like that, let's just pause. Okay guys, like on my Philips, it's on my Philips air fryer, it's like more easier. When you take it out, there's like a clip. But this one, when you take it out, it's like an oven tray. So as you can see, it's like, I don't know. As you can see what I'm saying, you have to be careful. Like, imagine you put in a full chicken in here and then you take it out and then it just falls off the ground. And you can see only has like one handle over here. So you must just be careful because you can see it just slips out just like that. Unlike the Philips air fryer, there's like a clip. Like when you pull it out, it will clip, you know, so that nothing falls out. And then you can just lift out the basket. You know, like what I mean? On those Philips, let me just show you guys what I'm saying. You see, this is the Philips air fryer over here. And it has that tray. Put it in, clip, just take it out. And then it has like a secure lock over here. And then you can just lift up the tray with your food. So, with this one, it's this entire thing. So there's no like cooking basket for this Milex. So it's like this entire thing that you take out and you clean. So it's a bit flimsy by the sides, but You must just be careful. So now I'm just trying to figure out how do you change like the time over here. I have to look at the manual. Let's just switch it off again, switch it on. Let's click on sync cook. Do cook. Okay, if I click on do cook, it will start flashing. Sync cook, it will start flashing. Let's click on number 2. Click on meat. Okay, so when you click on sync cook, both sides, like if you click on meat or something, both sides will cook at that temperature. Okay, and you can see I can change the time as well now, as you can see. So sync cook is like confusing, guys. Like if you say dual cook, then you should be doing that, you know. Sync cook should be like doing it on the separate sides, if you guys know what I mean. So if you click on sync, like off, put it back on, I click on sync cook. So it's for both sides. So I'm cooking meat, and then they say it's at 200 degrees over here. Okay, this side is temperature over here. Temperature, and this is time. So I can change the temp, 50 degrees Celsius, 60. If we only had like a turning knob, it would be better, guys, but yeah. Okay, they say, before I showed you guys the manual, it said it goes up to 230 degrees Celsius, but as you can see, it only goes up to 200 degrees Celsius. And then you can change your time over here, how long you want to cook. So basically, these functions is like just like for people who don't understand, but you can just click any one. You can change your temperature and your time like that on sync cook. So if you click on dual cook, you click on number 1, and then you click bake, and then you can see dual cook. You say 25 minutes at 160 degrees. Let's see if you can change the time. Okay, you can change the time as well. Let's see if you can change the temperature. Oh, yeah, you can also change the temperature. So yeah, there's nothing different. So now I figured it out. It's very easy. Dual cook, if you want to just use one side of the air fryer, and sync cook will be for both sides at the same temperature. So like maybe you're cooking some fries this side and you're cooking meat, so you can have a different temperature this side and a different temperature this side, a different cooking time using dual cook. And sync cook is it will be the same temperature for both sides. So yeah, very easy and basic to figure out. I'll be cooking something with this to test this machine out. So yeah, anyways, the quality feel, very good. This feels almost like steel, but it's not steel. Nice finish. The only downfall that I don't like is like if there's a lot of food, you take it out, you have to hold it like this, you know, and you need like 2. If you have like a lot of heavy foods, you take it out like that. And the weight of this tray over here it feels almost like 1.5 to 2 kgs over here. So imagine you put full chicken and you have to hold this together. And you guys must understand, this tray over here, after it's air fried, it's super hot. So you guys must think about that. But this is a 10-liter air fryer by Milex, so it should be good. And I hope you guys maybe should give it a try or not. But hey, I made this review video to show you guys. But anyways, guys, you have any questions about this product, just hit it down in the comments down below. Thanks guys for watching.